So, how do you truly live a long and healthy life? It all starts with protecting your cardiovascular system and your brain. In simple terms, your heart and arteries must stay strong and resilient. If you're dealing with heart disease, clogged arteries, high blood pressure, have already experienced a stroke, or are managing any other cardiovascular condition, this video could be a game changer for you. I'll be sharing not just health tips and senior health tips, but also a powerful way to support your body through nutrition. Specifically, I'm going to reveal 3 simple ingredients and show you how to combine them into a delicious meal, a practical example of healthy food recipes that can dramatically lower your risk of both stroke and heart attack. And remember, while lifestyle changes and healthy food choices are powerful, nothing replaces immediate care in a real crisis. That's why knowing when to seek emergency medicine is just as critical as prevention. Stay tuned, because what you learn today could help you or someone you love enjoy many more healthy years ahead. First up is extra virgin olive oil. It's packed with powerful antioxidants like polyphenols and vitamin E. They act like a rust-proofing coat, helping to protect the delicate inner lining of your artery walls from inflammatory damage, keeping them flexible and supple. Beyond that, olive oil plays a crucial role in balancing your blood fats. It helps lower LDL cholesterol, which is like the bad gunk that can build up and narrow your arteries. At the same time, it supports HDL cholesterol, which acts as a professional cleanup crew, gathering the bad cholesterol and removing it from the arteries. It also helps lower the level of triglycerides, another type of fat in the blood that can contribute to the risk of plaque buildup. Finally, the polyphenols in olive oil have another special ability. They help the walls of your blood vessels to relax. When blood vessels are relaxed and wider, there is more space for blood to flow, which reduces the pressure on the vessel walls. This is a key mechanism that helps support blood pressure control and reduces the burden on your heart. Chia seeds may seem tiny, but they impact the body in 2 incredibly effective ways. First, they are a rich source of plant-based omega-3 fatty acids, a type of essential fat renowned for its powerful anti-inflammatory abilities. Controlling inflammation is a foundational element for protecting the health of both the heart and the brain. The second and most unique mechanism comes from their abundant soluble fiber. Our bodies don't have the enzymes to digest this type of fiber. Instead, it travels intact to the large intestine and becomes a precious food source for the trillions of beneficial bacteria living there. Imagine you are fertilizing the garden of good bacteria inside your body. When nourished, these bacteria produce incredibly beneficial compounds called short-chain fatty acids, the most important of which is butyrate. Butyrate is recognized as one of the most potent natural anti-inflammatory substances produced by the body itself, helping to reduce inflammation not just in the gut, but throughout the entire circulatory system. In addition, when chia seeds meet liquid, they swell and form a gel in the stomach. This gel helps you feel full longer and slows the absorption of sugar into the bloodstream, which in turn helps to balance insulin and glucose levels. This is very beneficial for weight management, another key factor in reducing stroke risk. And cayenne pepper. The active compound that gives cayenne pepper its heat is capsaicin. Capsaicin has studied effects like helping to boost metabolism and stimulating the body to produce nitric oxide, a molecule that helps widen blood vessels to improve circulation. However, there is one property of capsaicin that requires caution: its natural blood-thinning ability, which helps prevent the formation of blood clots. Please consult your doctor before using it. And cayenne pepper lowers cholesterol levels as well as prevents plaque buildup in the arteries, reducing the risk of heart disease and atherosclerosis. If you are trying to lose weight, cayenne pepper will certainly boost your metabolism. I have shared 3 ingredients with you. They are very powerful. I will now share how to turn them into a daily meal that significantly reduces the risk of a stroke and heart attack. So here is what you need to do. Instead of the idea of taking a shot of oil and seeds, a much more effective and sustainable method is to incorporate them into your meals. For example, picture a breakfast that starts your day right. A bowl of cooked oatmeal with 1 to 2 teaspoons of chia seeds added. After letting it sit for a few minutes, you'll notice the chia seeds swell, creating a thicker, more interesting texture. This isn't just a change in feel. This is where the mechanism of chia seeds begins to work. When chia seeds absorb liquid, they form a gel. This gel helps to slow down digestion, providing a long-lasting feeling of fullness and helping to stabilize blood sugar, avoiding those sudden spikes and crashes. This feeling of being full longer is a useful tool to help you naturally control your portion sizes in later meals without effort. You can apply this same principle to other meals. Add chia seeds to yogurt, blend them into a smoothie, or even use them as a binder in healthy baking recipes. As for extra virgin olive oil, use it as a finishing dressing for your food. 1 or 2 tablespoons of olive oil drizzled over your lunch salad or added to a warm soup right before eating will provide those healthy fats and antioxidants without having to drink a concentrated amount of oil. This integrated approach offers a dual benefit. You not only get the nutrients from olive oil and chia seeds, but you also combine them with other nutrient-rich foods like leafy greens, fruits, and whole grains. When you adopt this integrated method, you are significantly supporting your digestive system. The fiber from chia seeds acts like a gentle broom in the intestinal tract, promoting regularity. At the same time, the healthy fats in olive oil help lubricate the digestive system, supporting peristalsis, the natural contractions that help move food along. For those who often experience constipation, bloating, or gas, incorporating enough fiber and healthy fats into meals can make a noticeable difference. A diet rich in these ingredients also helps to balance your energy. By stabilizing blood sugar and providing a slow-release source of energy from fats and fiber, you will avoid the tired, sluggish feeling that often follows meals high in sugar or refined carbohydrates. Instead, you'll have more sustained energy throughout the day. One of the most profound benefits of a diet rich in these ingredients is its ability to help the body control chronic inflammation. Low-grade chronic inflammation is the root cause of so many health problems, not just cardiovascular disease, but also joint issues and immune system problems. The polyphenols in olive oil and the omega-3 fatty acids in chia seeds are both powerful natural anti-inflammatories. By reducing the inflammatory burden on your entire body, you are creating an environment for your body to heal itself and operate more efficiently. You might notice improvements not only in your cardiovascular health markers, but also in feeling more comfortable in your joints and having a better functioning immune system. Now, we need to talk about cayenne pepper. However, there is a serious risk that is overlooked in common advice. Capsaicin has natural blood-thinning properties. This becomes extremely dangerous if you are one of the millions of people taking doctor-prescribed anticoagulant or antiplatelet medications, such as warfarin, Eliquis, Xarelto, Plavix, or a daily low-dose aspirin. These medications are prescribed to keep your blood at a precisely controlled level of thinness. Taking it upon yourself to add a substance that also has a blood-thinning effect, even if it's natural, is like arbitrarily increasing your medication dose without permission. This can disrupt the delicate balance, leading to a risk of uncontrolled bleeding, and in the worst-case scenario, a hemorrhagic stroke, bleeding in the brain. So how can you use it in a way that is both safe and beneficial? Treat cayenne pepper as a spice, not a supplement. Sprinkling a very small amount onto your food for flavor generally does not cause a problem. However, intentionally consuming it in larger doses, like 1 or 2 shakes into a mixture to be drunk, is a potentially risky action and is not recommended, especially without your doctor's approval. Here is how you can combine the 3 ingredients safely and significantly reduce your risk of a stroke and heart attack. To begin, we'll need about a half cup of good quality extra virgin olive oil. This will be the smooth, rich foundation of our dressing. Next, we need an acidic component to balance the richness. About a 1/4 cup of fresh lemon juice or raw apple cider vinegar will be an excellent choice. Now, we come to a small step that is the secret to creating a uniquely smooth and creamy dressing. Take 1 tablespoon of chia seeds and mix it thoroughly with 3 tablespoons of water in a small bowl. In just about 10 to 15 minutes, you will see a magical transformation. The chia seeds will absorb all the water and form a thick, gel-like mixture. This preparation step is extremely important. It not only gives the dressing a natural thickness, but also ensures you won't feel the hard or gritty texture of the chia seeds when you eat. This gel is what is full of soluble fiber, ready to deliver its benefits to your digestive system. While you wait for the chia seeds to soak, we'll prepare the rest. In a larger bowl, or more conveniently, a glass jar with a lid, combine the olive oil and the lemon juice or apple cider vinegar. To enhance the flavor, you can add 1 small clove of garlic that has been very finely minced. If you want the dressing to combine better and not separate, a teaspoon of Dijon mustard will be a great emulsifier. If you prefer a little sweetness for balance, half a teaspoon of raw honey is a wonderful option. Now, whisk it well with a wire whisk, or simply seal the jar tightly and shake it vigorously. Once the vinaigrette is combined and the chia seed gel is ready, add the gel to the mixture. Whisk or shake vigorously one more time. You will immediately notice the difference. Your dressing is now much creamier, smoother, and more appealing than typical dressings. Now it's time for the final and most careful step, the seasoning. Add a little salt and freshly ground black pepper to your taste. When it comes to the cayenne pepper, this is where we need to be very mindful. Start with a very small amount, just a tiny pinch, about 1/8 of a teaspoon. After adding it, mix it well and give it a taste. The goal here isn't to create a fiery hot dressing, but rather a gentle, subtle warmth in the background. Always remember the rule, less is more. Your safety comes first, especially if you are taking other medications. Once you've seasoned it just the way you like, your heart-healthy dressing is ready to enjoy. Store it in a clean glass jar with a tight-fitting lid and keep it in the refrigerator. It will stay fresh for up to a week. Here's a quick tip. Since olive oil naturally solidifies when chilled, don't worry if your dressing looks a little thick after sitting in the fridge. Simply set the jar out at room temperature for a few minutes, then give it a good shake, and it'll be as good as new. And if you're serious about protecting your heart and brain health, don't miss our other videos covering the early warning signs of a stroke and the most effective ways to prevent one, right here on our channel.